everything and anything related to your work. Your documents, your chats, your whiteboards, your projects.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Vamos ver o que fazer hoje. Esperança sufocada. Ah, esse aqui é o que eu tava fazendo. Era o carneiro. Depois você me manda o que você escreveste. Nossa, eu tô cansado, viu? Eu não tô cansado, eu tô exausto. É diferente. Ah, eu esqueci de reabastecer. Eu esqueci de me reabastecer. Foi o dia inteiro hoje. Eu não parei pra almoçar. Mirra, não. Não. A gente já conversou sobre isso. Ah, tá indo. Senhora. Assim, pra algum caminho tá indo. Teve uns problemas no meio do caminho, mas estamos resolvendo também. Aí hoje tem reunião 7h30. Vou precisar marcar para as 8. Estou muito cansadito. Ai! Ai, num buraco. Quem aqui? Ah, tá. Cadê o quarto da Aloy? Cadê? Acorda!
The old ones had cows and sea cows, but they didn't look the same.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms. There's Gwen's stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
I was hoping you could speak a little.
And of course,
Eu perdi meu quarto. É no próximo. Achei meu quarto. Ah, achei pra ativar.
that can't be real, can it?
Então, vamos ver. Bem, sai da frente. Deita aí. Cara, ela tá mastigando a Alexa. Ô bosta. Como que pode, né? Ah, sabia que tá faltando alguma coisa. Meus óculos. Pronto. Agora com cara de nerd. Opa, tá lá. Ihá. Obrigado. Vai ser só missão secundária mesmo.
These are the coordinates I got from the console I found.
Eu vou deixar pra poder fazer. Eita!
One somewhere around here.
Missão. A missão principal daqui uns dias. Nossa! Filho da puta. Essa live é friendly, eu não posso falar essas coisas.
Inside these ruins.
Oi, de mira hoje? Muito family friendly. É um bicho me sobrevoando aqui, gente. Olha que safado. Ah, perdeu a cauda, trouxa. Tá.
I can look for their console.
A porra.
Place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost.
Mandou? Deixa eu ver aqui. Mandou não. Mandou? Mas acho que tem que fazer uma imagem inicial sem ser... Vamos relatos. Quantos relatos? Quantos relatos, Wallace? O que aconteceu na sua live hoje? Espera aí que eu vou olhar. Hum? Ah, 10 pessoas na live hoje. Jogando Prazer, to Die. Pera, 10 pessoas assistindo ou 10 pessoas jogando? Lua de sangue, certo, que é o 7º dia. Tenho conhecimento. Meu pessoal começou a travar. 10 pessoas assistindo. Ah. Ai, dá uma raiva quando acontece. Vai logo, eu quero que você pegue a caixa de suprimentos. Ô, uma vida. Aí. Fechei a live, comprei o kit. Oi, dá raiva isso, né? Eu entendo bem sua frustração.
Another console.
O que me mata de raiva às vezes é eu estar fazendo live e a energia acabar. Ou a internet cair.
Got it.
Isso é uma coisa que acontece muito com o carneiro também. Quando Eita!
No shit, Corporal.
Quando a internet
The
cai.
egghead over at Voltox needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here. We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one.
Normalmente só
nearby.
ficam umas 6 pessoas me assistindo. Pois é, às vezes quando chega muita gente, a gente fica mó animado. Teve um dia pra trás que tinha 40 pessoas me assistindo na Twitch. E eu nem sei porquê. Não, desmotiva muito. Igual uns dias desses pra trás que eu comecei a live. Eu tinha começado a live, eu avisei aqui em casa que eu ia começar a live. Eu tava mó empolgado. Aí... Onde que eu tenho que ir, gente? Eu tava mó empolgado pra poder fazer a live. Aí a internet não tava... O Wi-Fi não tava pegando direito. É bom quando bate muita gente, né? Aí o Wi-Fi não tava pegando direito. Meu pai foi lá e resolveu conectar um segundo roteador no Wi-Fi. No roteador principal. Deu conflito de IP com o meu computador. Meu computador não queria conectar na internet mais, não. Eu fiquei tão bravo. Ah, não. Meu dia ficou uns 40 minutos com tanto de gente. Eu não entendi por que não. Aí, ó, já estamos com 4 pessoas. No YouTube. Isso é muito. Pois é. Nossa, é muito ruim. Mas eu não vi direito qual que foi que você comprou. Qual que foi? i7? Qual geração? Puta merda, o bicho apareceu na minha frente. Ai! Jesus, Jesus! Eu não estava preparado pra isso. Eu não estava preparado pra isso.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Vai lá e mira. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Nem tirou a pessoa perto que eu queria. Caralho, eu tô apanhando. O que que tá acontecendo? Tô muito lerdo. Comprou 12ª geração. Ah, igual o meu então. Que isso? Nossa, ele tá com muita vida ainda. Ah, é isso que tá acontecendo. Olha lá. Você usa, então é bom. Ele é muito bom. E eu comprei um de 12ª geração, o i5 12ª geração, né? Porque aí o computador aguenta atualizar até o i9 de 12ª geração. Que no caso daria muita diferença. Aí eu comprei pensando em atualizações futuras do computador. E a minha placa aguenta até 128 de memória RAM. Eu tô com 64. Abre a boca, abre a boca, abre a boca. Cara, que hipopótamo ridículo. Ó, vai ter que dar o tapa na bundinha.
Scrambling my focus.
E eu não tô achando que ele tá zoando com o meu foco. Paguei 1.480, já a placa-mãe, mais processador, mais 16 GB de memória. Ótimo! Quando eu fiz o upgrade do meu computador, foi basicamente isso aí que eu fiz. Eu peguei 16 GB. Não, eu peguei foi 32 de uma vez. Ou foi 16? Tô confuso. Mas eu sei que hoje tem 64. Foi atualizando e é isso. Foi a melhor coisa que você fez. E chega que dia?
My focus is jammed.
Pois é, a gente com 10 felizão. Mas eu resolvi sair da Twitch, sabe? Eu até te falei isso. Porque Twitch não dá mais não, velho. E agora... Semana que vem... Agora o que vai começar a acontecer? Porque a Twitch tá indo cada vez de mal a pior. As pessoas estão... O valor do sub vai aumentar e o valor que os streams ganham em relação a sub vai diminuir. Aí eu decidi vir pro YouTube, porque as pessoas eventualmente vão começar a vir pro YouTube. Então se eu já tiver aqui, melhor.
There's gotta be another one of those consoles around.
Ah, eu tô, tipo assim... Agora que eu tô começando a pegar view, aquelas coisas, sabe? Pra onde que é esse negócio? Ali embaixo? Tem que pôr debaixo d'água?
Nothing on mine. Maybe I'll find something underwater.
Mais pra baixo. Mais pra baixo. E a AD no YouTube é bem melhor, dá pra pular. Pois é, não te obriga a assistir. E fora que, por enquanto, tipo assim, o foda é que pra monetizar no YouTube são outros 500, né? Precisa de muita coisa pra poder monetizar no YouTube, bem mais do que na Twitch. Mas... bora. Eu acho que o que desanimava streamer pequeno de começar no YouTube também era isso, porque monetizar aqui é muita coisa. Não sei quantos minutos assistidos. Determinada quantidade de inscritos, essas coisas, aí é foda.
They're evacs outside, Doc.
Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours.
Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it your... Uh-oh.
Well, Dawn was a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. That's 3
Carneiro, cadê? Você apagou?
And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place.
Nossa, essa água é densa, ela é difícil de nadar. E agora, do lado do mapa. Eu dei uma arrumada. Ah, sim. Deixa eu ver. Vamos ver. Calma que tá baixando. Minha... Tá lento. Calma que tá baixando. Tá baixando ainda. Não baixou. Baixou. Bem melhor. Bem melhor. Gostei. No Twitter, pode botar 4 fotos. Justo.
I think I can pry my way through those rocks.
Aí ao invés de pôr tudo de uma vez, coloca os mais. Ou... Eu acho melhor tudo de uma vez. Faz um gridzinho. Já que o comando desse jogo me irrita.
Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. I just have to find the coordinates.
Então, café. Vai lá, vai lá, vai lá. Não foi. Mirra. Vem cá. Vem no colo, sai de cima do computador pra você não desligar ele, por favor. Pronto. Aí, ele escondeu o rabo. Nossa, ele veio atrás, hein? Não vai dar pra arrancar o rabo dele. Muito dano. Ai, arrancou. Acho que arrancou.
Something up for that?
O negócio de arrancar as peças é um problema às vezes.
That takes care of that. Now I just have to get to the vault. This looks promising. I'm guessing this was Hernan. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found. I should be able to access it.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
I don't think anyone's gonna make it. Not sure which will get me first, the airstrike or the Horus. I spent my career on the mobile cover project.
At least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendas found. I want to know what happened here.
Be welcome, Outlander.
Hey, did you have any luck opening trade with the Utaru?
Nope. They're a reclusive bunch. And even if they weren't, there's not much to be gained from them.
They, like, some highly skilled craftsmen living in some kind of paradise? Living off the land at all?
Not so much. Some type of sickness came over their lands.
I'll come. every purchase.
Oh, hey!
What you think?
Almost ready to go?
Easy there, Red.
You've returned. You found something, didn't you? Come now, don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please, I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive? So, they failed.
It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Ah, finally! Don't let Petra hear you say that. She'll hammer your head out your behind, friend. Boredom. Nothing interesting. Claim is no. That's when we travel apart. Better than sticking around a
Oh, hi!
smart.
Wait to the sky. Scholars hear about this. We'll
Feels
go
right.
down in the
Time
history
to test it
books.
out.
You!
Oi, minha filha. Você é muito linda. É.
I wonder how much snow's been coming.
É possível disparar carros protetores com tela marinheiros para gerar um escudo de energia de 2 pontos. Oh, legal isso aqui, hein? Pensador lampejante. É nada de desespero, quem sabe. Ver o que Gaia tem a falar.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Sim, pronto não tô não, né? Mas deixa eu ver algumas coisas aqui. Ok, vamos para Gemini.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Começar um pouco dessa missão. Ó, que chique, todo mundo. Máquinas convertidas. Tinha que ter dado uma roupinha pra Beta. Ai, você é tão triste. Oh, meu coração. Que emocione. Que emocione.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
E eu achei que os dois caldeirões ficavam tipo muito longe.
To the Cauldron network now.
Oh, é fast.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Vai dar merda.
Escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Containment.
Ai, que merda.
It's cracked.
Look! Facility activated. Engaging. Autonomous.
Fora matar os bichos.
Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way.
Neutralize.
Get ready.
Here they come.
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Deitei.
Over here, you!
Eu podia ter usado. Calma aí, meu filho. Aguenta.
Draw it away from Beta! Stay back!
Calma aí, vocês dois.
Get back!
Sou só.
Sorry, there was something I needed to do. You were talking before I left?
Be careful.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
Ele me gritar mais uma vez, eu vou tacar uma flecha na cabeça dele.
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Varl.
Tem uma arma ali. Vou precisar pra próxima. Pegar uns itens de cura, que eu vou precisar. Cheguei agora do trampo, que dia cansativo. Devido. Oi, não falo não, que hoje o dia foi exaustivo. Eu tô fazendo live só até a hora de... que eu vou ter uma reunião hoje ainda. Que dia, viu? Nossa. Misericórdia. Mas aí, manos, como você tá?
You two okay?
Apesar do cansaço.
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
Deixar umas bombas criadas, né? Porque pelo jeito eu vou precisar. Ah, a bolsa tá cheia. O destemido mestre da arquearia. Meu Deus, Eric. Mas reunião é essa hora. É, meu filho. Esse projeto tá sendo tiro, porrada e bomba. Tô desde as 8 horas da manhã no computador.
First things first.
Ai, caí. Não era que não. Tô desde as 8 horas da manhã no computador. Nem fui na academia hoje. Amanhã eu tenho que ir. Faltar a academia amanhã não é uma opção. Amanhã esse pai começa às 9.
I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Fiquei cansado, mas vou entrar na minha folga de 3 dias. Ai, que delícia!
Fill up while I can.
Ai, mano, eu já falei hoje que eu amo a Bungie.
No, you don't.
Filho da puta. Amanhã é pernas. Pernichas e bumbum. Tem que ficar com bumbum na nuca. Eu vou chegar do lado de lá, hein? Eu vou pular.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Ao mesmo tempo que a gente chegou na conclusão que adianta. Exatamente. Ai. Se um dia eu odiei a Band, eu não lembro. Ah, pior que eu tô pegando as coisas, tá indo tudo pro baú. Deixa aqui. Não tem comidinha? Nossa, me trouxe uma comidinha. Eu vou equipar isso aqui. Beber isso aqui. Troca isso aqui. Cadê? Oh, meu Deus. Não, minha filha. Não é pra você fazer isso. Trocar. Põe esse aqui. Bebe esse aqui também. E agora pega as poções. Pronto. Agora eu venho aqui. E troco por... Ah, já tá equipado. Aqui, pronto. Cadê a flecha com corda nessas horas? Pois é. Eu preciso de uma flecha com corda.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
Meio choquinho.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Nunca pulei em um campo de força. Vai lá, bom banho. Nossa, eu vou ter que verificar ainda pro lado que ele tá.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better fall.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Impressionado com o conhecimento tecnológico da Aloy.
Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive Festus out of here?
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should take these machines first. Here we go.
Filho da puta. Manutenção programada em 15 minutos. Por quê? Ai, socorro. Manutenção de quê? Oxi. O Wallace foi na academia. Ele foi malhar as tetas. Ah, ele não tava aqui? Claro que eu escolhi o lugar errado. Bom que o jogo tá me dando tanto
Machines on
item.
the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Caralho, ele tá mandando bicho pra cima de mim. Bom, eu não preciso enfrentar esses, eu acho. E eu não tô afim de enfrentar eles. Eu vou vazar daqui. Como que eu vazo daqui? Eu vou ter que brigar com eles. Aí. Não sei onde são os outros pontos fracos aqui. Ah, tá. Filho da mãe, me jogou pra baixo. Não, eu quero a arma.
Got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice.
É,
Thanks.
eu não poderia escapar.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
Eu tô com 13 pontos de habilidade, pera lá.
cover the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield. All right.
There should be another mill to the right.
Got it.
Isso aqui é uma praga.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. Whoa!
Não, sei não.
Então, pode jogar fora.
Keep me in the fight. Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Que é isso? Cara, eu nunca vi esse. Consegui coletar da... Parece um Velociraptor. Só que esse aqui tá alterado. Acho que é aqui. Não. Eu tô conseguindo tempo suficiente pra ver o ponto fraco dele. Ah, eu não tô achando um ponto fraco nele mais visível. A leva parte do pescoço. Mas tá praticamente impossível de acertar. Talvez o rabo. Ah.
I don't have stamina for that.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Purge imminent. Retreating to construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Festus was building. They must have finished it.
Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Tô ganhando muita coisa. Aumenta sua defesa contra danos de todas as fontes. É isso que a gente quer. Esse aqui... Qual que é o outro que eu uso? É esse, né?
Be safe.
Your interference will be terminated.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Esse aqui eu só... Ai, eu só ia gostar. Vamos rápido primeiro. Yep, definitivamente no rápido primeiro.
It's gonna explode any second.
quieto, tô tentando acertar você. Nossa, que merda.
Charging up again. There, that did something.
Ah. Isso, né?
Maybe Kirkwater can dampen its attack. It's done.
You did it! There
Tiro
should
na
be one
cara.
more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Caralho.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Urge imminent retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Corre, Eloy. Corre, Eloy. Corre, Eloy. Ai, meu Jesusinho.
Aloy, the bypass is done. The core is stable.
Some spark completed, deny.
Estes is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Confusão. Fica na cama, quero ficar sentado. Não julgo.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus's malicious code. Carefully.
Elas estão dobrando a tecnologia, elas são dobradoras de tecnologia.
Aloy, look.
Eita. Ah, mas a Gaia já absorveu.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time.
Nossa senhora.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Não. A Beta não. Isso. Espertinho. Prendeu com a Aloy. Ai, merda.
Get behind me.
Ai, meu Deus. Agora a próxima missão vai ser resgatar eles e a Gaia.
Now we're having fun, right?
Que merda.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Ah, a Tilda era legal. A Tilda era legal.
I can't even see her.
Meu Deus do céu. Salva a Beta. Vamos, jogo.
Beta. Farrell.
Meu Deus, quanto suspense.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
Não sei o que aconteceu com o Val. Meu Deus do céu.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
Não quero saber disso agora. Tô preocupado.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Eles pegaram Gaia e a Beta.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean
Reunião de hoje foi
install.
cancelada.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, my
Pena.
friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Tá, vamos escutar tudo agora.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life
É a
unfold,
terceirização dela,
you were
né?
like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Seria legal se a armadura do endgame que a gente pegasse fosse esse escudinho.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well... Start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Faro's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be, but her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
Amigo, pede pra dormir. Não no quarto dela. Pega uma roupa dessa no armário e sai correndo.
Not just for me, but
Não é?
for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her
Deixa eu
life.
mostrar uma coisa pra vocês rapidinho. Tá deitada brincando com a bolinha. Cadê a bolinha, filha? Não quer brincar mais, não? Ai, ai.
A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Tá tipo esse mesmo.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What
Era
happened?
o womanzinho.
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate
Uma
to
das
do as he
Zeniths.
pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do
Daquele
is get
povo
into
que tem os escudos boladões lá.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Ela tá bolando plano pra poder fazer tudo voltar a funcionar ao normal.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds
Será
of
que esse
Tanakh
plano
were
vai dar
cut down
certo?
outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really
Pouco tem
like?
que ir no mercado comprar pão.
The honest answer
Na verdade, vamos ver
is
se tem
that
pão.
I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Perguntei tudo que dava.
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Deu ruim na Arte de Janeiro, senhor. Não posso passar um mês sem morador de Janeiro. Passa. O que aconteceu?
The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Botaram algo na água e interromperam o abastecimento. Eita!
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Tadinha da Beta.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Ok. Uma fogueira aqui. Deixa eu ver essa fogueira. Eu vou ter que passar por eles. É, não foi tão difícil assim, não. O que seria mais?
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your Focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Muito longe de casa. Nossa, de repente a história ficou tensa. Eu julgando com, nossa, que história incrível, que não sei o que, tá e tal. Aí de repente morte, traição. Ai, Azul, tadinha.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's Focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I... need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. A lot of Utaru belongings. Must be Zoe's.
Perdi meu quarto de novo. Tem as conversas necessárias ainda. Não é aqui. Achei meu quarto. O que a Zoe tem pra falar?
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise.
O jogo é muito lindo.
So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plains Song and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the seed rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank you for saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
triste. Tô pensando em ler um Reddit antes de finalizar a live. Tem gente aí pra acompanhar? A gente lê e ter discussões saudáveis.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Ai, que triste esse finalzinho.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Salvar aqui o manual.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You should.
Ai, ai. Deixa eu... Cadê? A Mirra dormindo. No cantinho dela. Bom, eu já vou encerrar por hoje, na verdade. Eu ainda quero ir no mercado. Comprar umas coisinhas pra comer. Então hoje não vai ter o seu babaca. É porque eu tô com um pouquinho de dor de cabeça. Mas amanhã eu acho que tem live. Não posso ter certeza. Porque tá tudo muito corrido. Mas é isso. Meu muito obrigado a todos que participaram. Mas daqui a pouco aparece lá no Discord. Carneiro, muito obrigado por ter participado. Vitor, Wallace. E é isso. Adiós.